There are moments in life when you sit alone and wonder why things are becoming harder instead of easier. You pray, you wait, you try again, yet the doors seem closed. You watch others move ahead while you remain stuck in the same battle, carrying the same pain, asking the same questions every single day. And perhaps right now, deep inside your heart, you are asking, why is this happening to me? But what if your struggle is not punishment? What if the delays, the hardships, the sleepless nights, the disappointments, and the tears are actually preparing you for something much bigger than you can imagine? Sometimes we focus so much on what we are losing that we fail to see what we are becoming. Think about it carefully. The strongest trees face the harshest winds. The brightest diamonds are formed under pressure. The people who inspire the world are rarely those who had easy journeys. Perhaps your current situation is not breaking you. Perhaps it is building you. Allah sees what you cannot see. While you are worrying about today, your future is already known to Him. While you are confused, He already knows where this road leads. Sometimes the preparation process feels painful because growth itself is uncomfortable. So if you feel tired today, if you feel like giving up, if you feel like nothing is changing, stay until the end, because this message may completely change the way you look at your struggles forever. And if this reminder benefits you, subscribe to this channel for more reminders that strengthen faith and bring hope. There are times in life when everything feels heavy. You wake up carrying worries that nobody sees. You smile around people while inside your heart feels exhausted. You make plans, work hard, pray sincerely, and still things do not happen the way you expected. In those moments, many people begin questioning themselves. They ask, why is life becoming harder? They wonder if their prayers are being heard, or if they are somehow being forgotten. But sometimes what feels like a setback is actually preparation. Sometimes the struggle you want to escape is the very thing preparing you for something much bigger. Think about your life for a moment. If everything always happened exactly when you wanted, would you ever learn patience? If every door opened immediately, would you understand gratitude the same way? Human beings naturally love comfort. We want quick answers, easy solutions, and fast results. But growth rarely happens inside comfort. The moments that shape people the most are usually the moments they never wanted to experience. Sometimes Allah places challenges in front of us, not because He wants to harm us, but because He wants to strengthen us. A person who has never faced difficulty may never discover how strong they truly are. A person who has never been tested may never realize how much faith exists inside their heart. Difficult moments have a strange way of revealing parts of ourselves we never knew existed. There are people today who look successful, confident, and peaceful. But if you ask them about their story, many will tell you about years of hardship before things changed. They will tell you about moments when they almost gave up. They will tell you about failures, disappointments, and nights when they questioned everything. Yet looking back, many realize those difficult periods were not destroying them. Those periods were shaping them. Imagine someone preparing for a marathon. Nobody becomes strong simply by wishing for strength. Muscles grow through resistance. Endurance grows through repetition and pain. In the same way, emotional strength, patience, wisdom, and faith often develop during difficult seasons. The struggle itself becomes part of the preparation. One of the hardest things for people is waiting. Waiting can feel painful because we live in a world where everything seems fast. We expect quick results, instant replies, and immediate success. When things take longer than expected, frustration begins to grow. But delays are not always denials. Sometimes what you are asking for requires preparation first. Perhaps the opportunity you want needs a stronger version of you. Perhaps the blessing coming toward you requires more patience, more maturity, or more understanding. Many people think success changes people, but often struggle changes people first. Struggle teaches lessons success cannot teach. It teaches humility. It teaches empathy. It teaches appreciation. It teaches people how to continue moving even when motivation disappears. There are moments when you may feel completely alone in your difficulties. You may look around and think everyone else has easier lives. But every person carries something. Every person fights battles others cannot see. Some struggles are visible while others remain hidden behind smiles. Comparing your journey with someone else only makes the burden heavier because you are comparing your unseen difficulties with someone else's visible success. Sometimes Allah removes certain things from our lives because we are holding on to what is small while something greater waits ahead. But human beings struggle with letting go. We become attached to plans, expectations, and timelines. When those plans fail, disappointment follows. Yet many people later realize the thing they desperately wanted would not have been good for them at that moment. Life also has a way of teaching us dependence. When everything is going perfectly, people sometimes forget how much they need Allah. During hardships, however, prayers become deeper. Conversations with Allah become more sincere. Hearts soften. Priorities change. Sometimes difficulties bring people closer to their faith in ways comfort never could. You may not understand your struggle today. You may not see the reason behind every difficulty. And honestly, sometimes answers do not come immediately. But not understanding something today does not mean there is no purpose behind it. Perhaps right now you are facing financial pressure. Maybe relationships are causing pain. Maybe you feel lost about your future. Maybe you are carrying worries nobody knows about. Whatever your struggle is, remember that difficult chapters are chapters, not entire stories. The chapter you are living now is not necessarily the chapter where everything stays the same. Growth often feels uncomfortable because change itself is uncomfortable. Think about how many times you survived things you once believed would break you completely. Think about how many moments you thought you could never handle, yet somehow you continued. That strength did not appear suddenly. It was built slowly through experiences you never asked for. The reality is that preparation rarely feels exciting while it is happening. Preparation feels tiring. Preparation feels slow. Preparation sometimes feels unfair. But when people finally arrive at the place they were being prepared for, many realize they could not have handled it earlier. So, continue moving forward, even if progress feels slow. Continue praying even when answers feel delayed. Continue trusting even when confusion remains. Because sometimes the struggle itself is proof that something inside you is being built for something greater than what you can currently see. And if this reminder benefited you, subscribe to this channel for more reminders that strengthen faith, bring hope, and help you continue moving forward. There are seasons in life that nobody prepares you for. Seasons where you wake up every day carrying questions that seem to have no answers. You try your best, make effort after effort, yet things remain difficult. You watch opportunities disappear, relationships change, plans fail. And sometimes you begin asking yourself whether all this pain is actually leading anywhere. The difficult truth is that hard seasons are part of every human journey. But what many people do not realize is that these difficult seasons often shape parts of your character that easy times never could. When life becomes difficult, your first reaction is usually to escape the discomfort. Nobody naturally enjoys pain, disappointment, or uncertainty. But think about the strongest people you know. Think about those who remain calm during hardship, those who stay patient during delays, and those who continue smiling despite carrying heavy burdens. Most of them were not born that way. Their difficult seasons shaped them. Character is not built when everything goes according to plan. Character appears when plans fail and you still choose to continue. Anyone can remain positive when life feels easy. Anyone can stay patient when they immediately receive what they want. The real test happens when things remain uncertain and you continue showing up every day despite feeling tired. Patience is one of the most difficult qualities to develop because it requires living through situations you cannot control. Human beings naturally want control. We want clear timelines. We want guarantees. We want certainty. But life rarely works that way. Sometimes you pray and answers take time. Sometimes you work hard and results come slowly. Sometimes you give your best and still experience disappointment. Those waiting periods often feel painful because nothing seems to be changing. But sometimes the biggest changes happen internally before they appear externally. During waiting periods, people learn emotional strength. They learn self-control. They learn how to trust even when they cannot see results immediately. Many people misunderstand patience. They think patience means doing nothing. Real patience is continuing to move forward while carrying uncertainty. It means waking up every day and still trying even when yesterday was difficult. It means continuing to pray even when answers feel delayed. It means refusing to allow temporary pain to permanently change who you are. Difficult seasons also have a way of revealing hidden weaknesses. Perhaps before hardship, you believed you were patient until you experienced delay. Maybe you thought you were grateful until certain blessings disappeared. Maybe you believed your faith was strong until life became uncertain. Hardships reveal these areas not necessarily to embarrass us, but to help us grow. Growth itself rarely feels comfortable. Imagine planting a seed. From the outside, it looks like nothing is happening for a long time. But underneath the soil, roots are developing. Strength is forming where nobody can see it. Human growth often works the same way. Some of the most important development happens quietly. One of the hardest things about difficult seasons is that they often make people feel left behind. Social media shows success stories. Friends appear to move ahead. Other people seem happier, more successful, and more settled. During these moments, comparison becomes dangerous because comparison makes your own journey feel smaller. Everyone's timeline is different. Some people experience certain lessons earlier while others experience them later. Some blessings arrive quickly while others take longer. Comparing journeys creates unnecessary frustration because you are measuring your behind-the-scenes moments against someone else's highlights. There are also times when hardship teaches compassion. People who have experienced pain often understand others differently. Someone who struggled financially understands financial stress differently. Someone who experienced loneliness understands emotional pain differently. Difficult seasons sometimes create kindness because pain teaches lessons that comfort cannot teach. Open doors are another interesting part of difficult seasons. Often people expect opportunities to appear clearly and immediately. But many opportunities appear quietly. Sometimes a closed door pushes you toward a better path. Sometimes rejection protects you from something harmful. Sometimes what feels like failure is actually redirection. Looking back, many people realize that certain disappointments changed the direction of their entire lives. Jobs they did not get, relationships that ended, plans that failed, and opportunities they missed sometimes became turning points leading somewhere better. But while living through those moments, very few people recognize it. This is why trust becomes important during uncertain seasons. Trust does not mean understanding everything. Trust means believing there may be wisdom, even when clarity has not arrived yet. Human beings naturally want explanations immediately, but life often provides explanations later. There will be days when your motivation disappears completely. Days when you feel exhausted emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. Those days are normal. Strength is not about never struggling. Strength is about continuing despite struggling. Sometimes people think they need to become perfect before moving forward. They believe they need complete confidence before taking action. But many people grow while moving. Confidence often comes after action, not before it. The difficult season you are experiencing today may not last forever, even if it currently feels endless. The emotions you feel now are real, but they are not permanent. Human beings are more resilient than they realize. People survive things they once believed would destroy them. Perhaps right now, you cannot see where your journey is leading. Perhaps your questions remain unanswered. Perhaps you are still waiting for things to improve. But every difficult season carries lessons, even when those lessons are not immediately visible. So continue learning during the waiting. Continue growing during the uncertainty. Continue building patience, even when patience feels difficult. Continue becoming stronger, even when strength feels impossible. Because sometimes the doors you cannot currently see are already being prepared, while you are still learning the lessons needed to walk through them. And if this reminder benefited you, subscribe to this channel for more reminders that strengthen faith, increase hope, and help you stay strong during difficult times.